Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Catherine and today I want to talk to you about why I am changing the way I'm learning languages and what I'm going to be doing and what you can do to make your language learning experience a lot more fun and enjoyable if you are feeling stuck. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. So, thing number one that I've been realizing over the past couple of weeks is that my language learning has been very repetitive and it's getting boring. So, I am constantly getting back to the same textbooks, I'm going back to the same YouTube channel. It's a Russian YouTube channel where this guy, he actually has multiple channels and each channel is for one language and he is teaching people different phrases. For example, he would have 5 new words and then you would practice 10 to 20 sentences with the same word, either verb or noun or like adjective or whatever, and you would just memorize them and you would know them like this, but really you are just memorizing them. You are not really thinking about the structure and why this verb is used in this sentence. For example, why do we say I'm watching TV instead of I am looking TV, And you just memorize them, and there's nothing bad in memorizing. It's very effective. I've become a lot better in my Spanish and Italian thanks to his videos, but I've just been feeling very stuck, and I've just been feeling that I'm not really using those languages in my daily life and doing the same things. Reason number two why I want to change the way I'm learning languages is because recently, especially over the past couple of months, I've been feeling like I'm not making progress. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that from March till July, I almost didn't do anything related to languages except for some apps here and there like Duolingo or Drops or stuff like that, but nothing much. And when I came back to language learning, I realized that I feel very stuck and I'm always pushing myself to study languages, and I'm just not moving forward. My languages are not improving. I'm still afraid to speak in my target languages. I feel uncomfortable writing because my vocabulary is not as big. I feel like I'm doing wrong things for myself, therefore I'm not seeing progress. The last thing why I want to change the way I'm learning languages is because, as I said, my mindset has changed and I really want to use my languages in daily life. Something that Lindy Boats does is she does habit stacking, and basically she connects different habits to different languages. For example, Bible reading in Spanish, diaries in Hungarian, and stuff like that. And I want to do the same. I want to watch movies, I want to listen to podcasts and music and understand everything that they are saying. I want to know more about the cultures where my target languages are spoken. For example, I absolutely love Italy. It's one of my favorite countries, if not my favorite country. I've been to Italy 3 times, and the next time that I go to Italy, hopefully next year, I would love to speak in Italian and communicate and not be afraid. And the way that you learn to not be afraid is by practicing more, right? But when I just use textbooks and the same YouTube videos, it's not helping me. So instead of just sitting down and actually being like pushing myself to study, I want to surround myself with those languages, and it's called immersion. And so I want to do as much immersion as I possibly can so that I am actually actively using those languages on a daily basis. Like with Russian, it's my native language, so obviously I'm using it on a daily basis, but mostly I'm just using it at home and at church. And then Latvian I use at work and just everywhere else. And my third language is English, and I would consider myself a fluent speaker because I understand everything, of course, except for like really difficult scientific articles or videos, like something very specific and very difficult that not all native speakers understand, you know. But I use English on a daily life. I have a ton of books. I've read about 300 books in English. I love reading, so I took the habit of loving to read and started reading books in English. That's the way I really learned English. I am watching so many YouTube videos, I'm watching movies, TV series, everything. I started this channel and I'm practicing English on a daily basis, so I want to practice all of my other target languages on a daily basis as well. So now let's get into ways that you can change your language learning and how it will be more fun and how you can make it more enjoyable for yourself. And so tip number one is to actually switch some things. For example, if you are planning, if you use planners or bullet journals, try switching them to your target language. Try finding activities that you are already doing on a daily basis and just doing them in your target language. Try surrounding yourself with your target language. For example, I'm not a huge music fan. I don't listen to music a ton, but sometimes there are days when I feel like dancing or just listening to my favorite music instead of audiobooks while I'm doing something. And I love Russian music, don't get me wrong, but recently I've started listening to Italian and Spanish songs, and I'm just so much more happy because those songs are very melodic and very beautiful. For example, Italian songs, they are just so romantic, when Spanish songs, I just want to dance all the time. They are lifting my mood. And you can also find ways that you can incorporate your languages into your daily life. Other thing to do to change the way you are learning languages is to change your mindset from I have to I want to. So basically, I had a language learning routine where Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays were for Italian and German, and then Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays were for Lithuanian and Spanish. And do you know how often I actually followed the plan? Very rarely, because I felt like I have to push myself. I felt unmotivated and I just didn't want to follow it. So instead of telling yourself I have to sit down and do Italian today, you can change your mindset and tell yourself, oh, I really want to do it and I get to do it today. Or if you don't want to do one of your target languages, you can do another target language today and just like mix and match and do 5 languages in one day or do one language the next day. You know, you don't have to do 2 languages one day and 2 languages another day. If you are learning multiple languages like me, you can, I don't know, you can do whatever you want, you know? And it's actually very uplifting. It's like a huge rock falling off of your chest. It's very freeing and very amazing. I don't even know how to explain this feeling, but it's actually very uplifting. And you can just use different resources and do whatever you really enjoy. So if you want to use a textbook, do use a textbook. I'm not trying to say that textbooks are bad and that you really have to only immerse yourself in the language. Maybe you've been immersing yourself and you just don't see progress, like I wasn't seeing progress when I was using textbooks. So try switching it up. Try switching up your resources. Try finding a really good grammar book or textbook or workbook. For example, I absolutely love workbooks. I love doing exercises. I don't love textbooks as much because they are just like kind of boring. But for example, this morning I was studying Italian with a textbook because yesterday after work I felt an urge to study, to pick up this textbook, but I couldn't. So this morning I did it and I just absolutely enjoyed it because I chose to, and I wasn't pushing myself and I wasn't beating myself up that I have this plan that I have to follow, and if I don't follow it, I am an absolute disaster. I'm so unsuccessful. I will never learn these languages. No, just let it go, let the situation go, and enjoy the process, and then everything will go smoothly and you will actually see how you are improving. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful in some way or another, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like, and I will see you very soon. Bye!